not uncommon to run into a microphone and or speaker problem on a computer. This can be caused by a Windows update, installation, or uninstalling an application on your computer, or just switching from one application to another. So what we're going to do is walk through a few items and troubleshooting these problems. The first thing you want to do is get to your desktop on your computer. Right-click the Windows Start button, go to Settings, go to Privacy, go to Microphone, and make sure microphone access for this device is turned on. If not, just click the button Change and toggle the On option. The next thing you want to make sure is allow apps to access your microphone. Make sure it is turned on. Then in the list below, make sure the application that you're having problems with, in this case we can be talking about Zoom, Skype, Microsoft Teams, whatever it may be, make sure it is toggled on. The next thing you want to do is make sure that Allow Desktop Apps to Access Your Microphone is turned on. If that did not solve your issue, then we want to try going into the control panel and check your hardware settings there. You'll want to go to the Windows button or click the Windows button on your keyboard and type in Control Panel. If Control Panel opens up in this window, no problem, you'll start with Sound. However, if it opens in this window, you want to click on Hardware and Sound. Now we'll click on Sound. You want to click on Recording. And if you only have one microphone listed, that is fine. You could have multiple microphones. It really depends on how your computer is set up. In my case, I have speakers and webcams. So whichever microphone you want to have as your default, just make sure you pick it and click as Set Default. If that did not work, the next thing you want to do is right-click on your microphone, check Properties, go to Levels, and make sure your microphone level is up. Click Apply, and then click OK. Also make sure that it's not muted. That did not work. The next thing we can try is going into the Device Manager. Go to your Windows Start button or hit the Windows Start button on your keyboard. Type in Device Manager. Go to Audio Inputs and Outputs. Select your microphone and right-click. Go to Properties. Go to Driver and click on Update Driver. Wait for your computer to go through the process of updating and installing the driver. Click OK and exit and test your microphone again. If that did not work, the next thing we want to do is go to Device Manager once again, open the Audio Inputs and Outputs, right-click on your particular microphone, go to Properties, go to Driver, and go to Uninstall Device and click OK. This will uninstall the microphone on your computer. Then you'll have to reboot your computer and it should recognize the microphone once again and install the drivers to make it functional again. Your speakers could be as simple as making sure that the mute button has not been pressed accidentally. Go to the bottom of your screen and click the speaker button. You should make sure that this speaker is not muted. If it's unmuted, make sure the volume level is set to a comfortable level that you can hear your speakers. If that did not solve your problem, make sure the proper source is selected. On the same button, above the volume slide, the up arrow to the right, click it, and this will show the options you have for your speakers, or what the computer thinks are your options. You can toggle through each one of these to make sure you have the appropriate speaker selected. Once you realize that you have the correct speaker selected, just close out of this button and your speaker should work. If that does not solve the problem, you'll need to go into the Device Manager by clicking the Windows key, typing in Device Manager, hitting Enter, and go down to the bottom where it says Sound, Video, and Game Controllers. It'll open up. You should be able to find your speakers within this selection. Select your speaker, right-click, go to Properties, go to Drivers, and you can update your driver to make sure your speakers are up to date. Windows will also show you on the General tab if the speakers are working correctly.